Hi all, we are going to see about the topic understanding disciplines and subjects. First we are going to see about the module 1. In today, module 1 talks about the introduction to discipline and subjects. This is module 1. Introduction to discipline and subjects. So in the introduction to discipline and subjects, first we will see level 1. So in the level 1, we will be seeing about the meaning of discipline. What is the meaning of discipline? Discipline refers to a branch of academic study. A discipline is focused study in one academic field or profession. So, what is academic field or profession? Now we will see the academic field means, for example, psychology, sociology, mathematics, philosophy, etc. are all the examples of discipline. Discipline usually consists of the theoretical backgrounds, research and experiment. Each discipline has its own method of research and subject matter. So what we have seen is every discipline is having its own research and it is having its own subject matter. A discipline is focused study in one academic field or profession. For example, mathematics means one academic field only will be focusing. A discipline may have branches and these are often called sub-disciplines. So what is academic discipline then? An academic discipline is a branch of knowledge that is taught and researched as part of higher education. For example, in higher education, we have studied about the mathematics and what is your discipline? It's about education, right? So, and also we can call another examples are physics, chemistry, biological science, that is life science, and what else we can say? Botany, zoology, natural science, engineering, medicine. These are all are examples of the academic discipline. Now, we'll be seeing about discipline has its own method of research, theoretical background, experiments, group of experts in that particular discipline, and subject matter, right? Now we'll see some example. For example, sociology, psychology, mathematics, anthropology, physics and philosophy are all disciplines. A person can specialize in the chosen discipline, like your discipline is education, right? You can gain in-depth knowledge in education and you may conduct research, right? That we have seen. Now we'll see about the next one, that is meaning of academic discipline, right? What is academic discipline? An academic discipline is a field of study that is studied and taught in higher education. For example, we have BSc, MSc and all higher education, right? For example, in higher education, we learn mathematics, chemistry, physics, zoology, botany, computer science, environmental science, physical science, medicine, engineering, etc. Research is conducted in academic discipline. Now we go to the meaning of subject. What is subject? We'll see. Subject refers to a branch of knowledge studied or taught. In schools, children learn a number of subjects such as mathematics, science, language, history, religion, music, art, dancing, health, etc. These subjects are also branch of knowledge but are often adjusted to accommodate the goals of education. When speaking of subjects, attention paid to research is rather minimal. What do you mean by this? Here we are talking about the branch of knowledge that is taught in the school, right? Here not much research is done. Okay, in the school we don't do much research. We concentrate on teaching the students only. So, newly, there are some school subjects like physical education, computer science, environmental science, music, all are recently added, right? Constructing a school subject involves selection and arrangement of content, knowledge and skills. So we have to arrange, these are the content we are going to teach and these are the skills we are going to teach to the students. How we are going to decide? In accordance to the need of social, economic, cultural, political, educational realities and activities of teaching. Accordingly, we decide. Thus, a school subject contains content and translating content for educational purpose. It is having some content and you are going to teach to the students for some educational purpose. There are teachers who are, we cannot call them as experts, but we can call them as masters who teach this subject. Then the question arises, what is the, next we will go to the next slide. Here we are going to see, before going to the next slide, we will see something about school subjects. What is the definition? A school subject constitutes an organizing framework that gives meaning and shape to curriculum content, teaching and learning activities. So what your curriculum content, how we are going to teach, and some learning activities also we do. So all this we are calling it as a school subject. School subjects is defined as an area of knowledge that is studied in school. Very simple, we can say like this. School subjects are human constructions in response to, we construct this. Why we are doing this? Because social, we have some social needs, economic needs, cultural needs, political needs, educational realities. These are the needs of the society. And also, some regional language, students should learn some regional language and they should learn English. So everywhere English is, they are speaking now throughout India, throughout world. So they should learn about the English and mathematics, sciences, computer science, history, geography, physical science, health, physical education, etc. These are the common school subjects we can say. So we go to the next slide. Here we will see about the construction of how we construct the school subjects. Right? Now right in between we are talking about the school subjects. How the school subjects are constructed? The first one talks about the selection of content. So what we are supposed to teach to our students, that is very important. So we select the content accordingly. Next one is, what are the skills our students should learn, right? So this is basic necessity for their living. So we teach them some skills, life skills, for example, life skills, how they should lead their life, right? And then comes the economic needs. They have to earn for their living. And also our India also, okay, we are economically we should progress. So we concentrate all this in the school subject. And next comes the, it's not only the economic needs, we also are very much further about our cultural needs. So India has certain culture, right? So we have to fulfill this culture. So we teach the students via school subjects. Students should learn the culture. So we talk about the cultural needs, and then also then how our country, how the country is ruled. We are having demography, right? So demography. So how our country is ruled, who is ruling our country, all these students should learn. That is political needs. And also, above all, how a child should live in this society. So then important thing we talk about the social needs. Right? This is how the construction of subject is done in the school. Right? Now, if we talk about why this all we are going to study about the school subjects, why all this, for example, social, you can say three intersecting circles, you can talk about three intersecting circles: social, cultural, political. All the three intersect at a particular point, right? And that particular point where the social needs, cultural needs and political needs all have some common points together. But sometimes you can see social, cultural alone, something may be common to that. Cultural and political may be something common to that. Political and social, something common to that. So these are the school subjects are based on this only, right? There are different types of schooling. Public schooling, right? So schooling for everyday life, we can say. Uh, in this, what we are going to see is nothing but subjects and curriculum in socio-political and intellectual context. Right? So what we have seen is, for example, some remarkable achievements of the man. We got the knowledge. What is knowledge? For example, fire. When they were eating, when the prehistoric people, prehistoric times, they started eating the what to say, meat, raw meat. So they understood that once the fire was invented, they understood that if they cooked the meat in the fire, it was tasty and easily digestible also. So fire was remarkable invention of the human being. And then they started speaking the language, right? Another important remarkable means our human beings has started doing is the started learning is a language. They started speaking, right? And then the writing was developed, then wheel was developed, then metal objects was developed, then printing press later on. Now you are having books now, printing press, then electricity and electronic devices, radio, television, and today we are using mobile, computer, smartphone, etc. So these are, we can call it as knowledge. So these are the remarkable achievements of the human being because of the knowledge they developed slowly in the process of civilization, right? Subjects and curriculum in socio-political and intellectual context. So what are the subjects and the curriculum we are going to design for our students? A school subject constitutes an organizing framework that gives meaning and shape to the curriculum. Curriculum content, teaching and learning activities. So school subjects are human construction in response to the socio-economic, cultural, political and educational realities and needs. So we are talking about the for the past lot of means we have passed so many centuries, right? So four different aims we can say that we'll see in the